Oh, hey, good to see you again. It is Saturday, 10:49. I've been up, since 6:30 because my body apparently doesn't care that I can sleep in. They don't care. So I just been working out, doing some tattooing, and I wanted to share in this video with you a challenge that I found on Pinterest. I'm sure the challenge is from years and years and years ago. You remember when the internet, when the videos were top 10. My mother is calling. One moment. So, talk to my mom. Here we are. Back to the story. Remember when the internet was full of my top 10 songs, or share your top 3 of this or that or the other. Anyway, I found a musical one, and I thought that I would share with you these songs. I went ahead and made a Spotify playlist. You'll find it in the description if you want to listen to it. I added some extra songs. And the funny thing about this list, you'll see in a second, is that there's 2 number 3s for some reason. But I was fully involved in picking songs before I realized that that was the case. So anyway, number 1, a song that makes you feel cool. Now, there are plenty of songs that make me feel very cool. But this song recently has been just doing it for me in terms of feeling cool. I think it's definitely the production. It's definitely a vibe that you get when you're listening to the song. But the first one is by Jungle. It's called Back on 74. So if you hear it, if you listen to the playlist, you'll know what I'm talking about. Obviously, I can't play it because copyright, whatever. But the main thing is the vibe. It's very cool. It's very, I feel like you could roller skate to the song. I feel like you could drive with the windows down to the song and just vibe out. So that's number 1, Back on 74 by Jungle. Number 2, the prompt is a song that you can relate to. And for this one right now, I picked Colorado by Coda the Friend. If you are not familiar with Coda the Friend, he's a rapper, a lyricist, and I'm not too sure about where he's from. Let me see if I can get some information on him for you real quick. Brooklyn, not surprising. It says Brooklyn rapper Coda the Friend bucks trends, favoring musically rich instrumentals and vivid, sometimes surreal wordplay over the interchangeable trap styles of many of his peers. His personal, often introspective lyrics and jazz-influenced beats met with well-groomed production on his 2020 album, Everything. And that's the first album I heard from him, and I think I like the tone of his voice. I like the cadences he chooses, the background music. The instrumentals are very smooth, and I also love that. So if you've never listened to Coda the Friend, you should do Post Haste. Next up, prompt number 3, a song my mom loves. Well, it's appropriate because I just talked to my mom. But you probably know this song by the Commodores, Brick House. Now listen, this may be the first song that I ever memorized the lyrics to. I remember being 4 years old and hearing this song and knowing all the words. I don't know if that's a flex or just a reflection of my love for lyrics and my ability to remember them and memorize songs. It's really not a very useful gift or ability, but I have it. So, Brick House, a song my mom loves. Song number 4, which on the list is actually number 3, the second number 3. The last song you had stuck in your head. Now, listen, we have earworms going around this house at all times as an ADHD household. But 3 Nights by Dominic Fike. You know, it'll get stuck in your head. Call me with whatever you want. Yeah, so that's a really great song. It's also one that makes me feel cool. It's a little boppy, and I really love it. And I have been singing it in my head and out loud because I'm known to do that often these past couple weeks. 3 Nights by Dominic Fike. Song number 5, okay, which is actually number 4 on the list. My favorite song from a musical. Now, in order to share this with you, I have to tell you about, come closer. I have to tell you about my childhood. I was what we affectionately call an army brat. So as an army brat, you go wherever your parent is stationed, and my parent happened to be stationed in Germany. So I lived in Germany, and I lived in Germany in the late 80s, okay? Mid to late 80s, early 90s. We didn't have streaming. It was a simpler time. We didn't have streaming anything, MP3s, none of that. None of that was a thing. If you wanted new music, you were getting a CD or, no, I'm sorry, not even a CD. Let me take it back. A cassette tape. They were available in bootleg. There's some of the locals there in the town we were staying in. But you had to basically wait forever, get a cassette tape, or sometimes your family members would record movies and shows on VHS tapes and then send them to you in a care package. It was lovely. So one year, I don't remember the year, but we received a care package with some movies, some VHS tapes, and I'm excited. Some of them had cartoons, some of them had popular shows like Who's the Boss, or what was the other one? Mr. Belvedere on them. But this one particular tape had Oliver, exclamation mark. And when I put that tape in and I heard these people singing and there was acting, and this was my first interaction with a musical, boy, I was hooked. And I added that movie into my rotation of comfort shows. One of them was National Lampoon's Summer Vacation, I believe. And the other one was Oliver. I watched those on repeat. Another one was The Man in the Moon, I think is the name of the movie. Reese Witherspoon, very young, acting in that one, and I can't remember the name of the other actors. It was actually a lot of tragedy in that film. But those 3 films I remember running on repeat as throughout our tenure in Germany. And Oliver obviously has music, so I memorized all the songs and where they came, when they came in, what the actors were doing. But my favorite song, sorry, I'm shaking the table, that's why you're shaking. My favorite song from that musical, and the most impressionable musical that I, for my life, is called You've Got to Pick a Pocket or Two, okay? The song, I love it because the lyrics to the song, in this life, one thing counts, in the bank, large amounts, right? The character Fagin is like selling it so good. Vanity's fine, don't go for mine. You've got to pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two, boy. You've got to pick a pocket or two. And then it goes on, and obviously if you've never seen Oliver, you should definitely watch it. But that song also lives rent-free in my head, and I just love it. I think the lyrics to it are very expressive of the viewpoint of someone who has less and wants more because they see that this is what's valued in culture and society, and so they find a way to get it, and that way is quite illegal and immoral, some might say. But Fagin is just training these young boys up in the way of the pickpocket so that they can survive on the mean streets of London, and this is the song he uses to do it. So I love that song. Next up is your least favorite song from a band that you like. Now, this was really hard because I really love this band. Actually, maybe that's not the next one. No, I'm so sorry. Number 6 is a song you never want to hear again. You might be offended by this. I doubt it, but maybe. Hopefully this is not offensive to you, but if I never hear Metallica's Enter Sandman again, I'm good. There is no vision I have for my life where I will be in some place and go, you know what I want to hear? Say your prayers, little one, don't forget my son. No. I don't want to hear it ever again. I'm good. Even if I were to see them live, and I know they probably feel obligated to play this song by now, as it is one of their most prolific songs, I don't want to hear it. I'll go to the bathroom during that one, you know what I'm saying? I'll go to the bar, grab a drink, get a snack. I'll be back when it's over. Don't want to hear it, okay? Next up, my least favorite song from a band I like. I have talked about 21 Pilots here before. I've seen 21 Pilots live. I love their music. They're great lyricists. I love their subject matter. I love the whimsy. I love their kind of refusal to fit into boxes. I love this band. So picking a least favorite song doesn't mean I hate the song. It's just that if I have the smorgasbord of 21 Pilots songs to choose from, the buffet, if you will, I'm not picking this one. I'll pick it last. You know, if I still have room in my tummy later on, I might go ahead and pick it up. But it's not my first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, or 11th choice. And that one is Level of Concern. This one came out during COVID, and so it was kind of a commentary on social interactions and kind of the worry of COVID, social distancing, etc., etc. And I love that. I love that for them. I think it was a great idea. I support it, but it's just not my favorite 21 Pilots song. There are some bangers, there are some tearjerkers, there are many things, but level of concern, not on the top of my list for sure. So number 8, my favorite song from the 70s. Now, listen right now. This is a hard choice because I was born in 1979. So the 70s was almost over, but the music was still going, right? And so there are many 70s songs that I love, but when I hear that boom, 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 that bass line, boom, 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 ain't no sunshine when she's gone, I'm all in, period. I'm singing the whole thing from start to finish. I'm holding my chest like you know what I mean? I'm in the moment when Ain't No Sunshine comes on. Bill Withers. That's all I have to say. If you love a songwriter, Bill Withers. Period. Bill Withers. Okay? So he wins the day for me as far as the favorite song from the 70s. All right, and the next one is going to be a song that's underrated. And I don't know if maybe I was under a rock at the time, maybe y'all were under a rock at the time. Definitely the Billboard music people were under a rock at the time. But I love John Mayer. I've talked about John Mayer before. If you don't know about John Mayer, look it up. He is a phenomenal guitarist, a great lyricist. He just, chef's kiss to John Mayer. And then Alicia Keys, pianist, lyricist, baddie, come on. They had a song together called Lesson Learned. Let me see if I can figure it when the song came out. Oh, composer and also lyricist on this song is Raphael Sadiq. If you don't know, then you better hit that Google machine. But Lesson Learned, Alicia Keys and John Mayer. It's underrated, right? It's just underrated. It's talking about love and how, some of the lyrics are, he broke my heart and now it's raining just to rub it in. I'm at your door. I feel so crazy about it. You'll say, I told you so. You saw it long ago. You knew he had to go, right? And then, yes, I was burned, but I call it a lesson learned, right? Mistake overturned, so I call it a lesson learned. The song is so good. And she comes in, he broke my heart, just with her voice. And then John's voice is a little like raspy and just, it's a great song. Highly recommend it. So, a song that I think is underrated is Lesson Learned by Alicia Keys, John Mayer. All right, we're almost done. Almost there. Number 9, a song in a language that you don't speak. Now, because I don't speak this language and because I don't have a ton of experience with music that is outside my language, except for, your reggaeton, you got your Bad Bunnies and your Pitbulls or whatever. I love to listen to French music. The French language, to me, is so beautiful. I have tried here and there to learn. I do have heritage from France. On my mom's side of the family, 2 brothers traveled from France to America, and that is how her side of my family came to be, right, in America. So I have a little bit of experience with the French language and French culture. I've been to France before, but really had to dig in my liked songs for this one, and I found Shetana by Ornée Lafrappe and Ninho. Now, I probably butchered that, but it would be rude of you to point that out, so we're going to need you to mind your business on that one. But the song though, here we go. Starts out a little carnival-y, but you know the beat's going to drop. It's one of those songs where you know it's coming. So this song, I feel like I could hear on a cabana somewhere, overlooking the ocean, a bunch of dudes in like open Hawaiian shirts and little summer hats. It's just a great song, so you should definitely check that one out. All right, friends, we have made it to the final song on the list, which says it's number 10, but it's actually number 11, so you get a little bonus. And this is my favorite song. Now, I've been saying this the whole video. A favorite song to pin down? No. It has to be what I'm feeling at the time, and I have to be in the mood for it. It's very, very, very situational, my favorite song, right? But this is a song that whenever it comes on, I can't help it. The bass line, when it first starts, well, first she comes in singing. There's organs in the background. And just singing, and you're like, oh, okay, this is interesting. And then all of a sudden, right in your chest comes this beat. And then she starts rapping. But that's Queen Herbie for you. That's what she's going to do. You've heard me talk about Queen Herbie before. The queen of positive, bad bitch rap. She's the queen of it, literally. Queen Herbie. The song is Marie Antoinette. And it's just like, it's a bop. It's a jam. If you put it in your car and turn the bass up, you will rattle. But then also, during the hook, you're just going to hear this beautiful voice, this angelic singing with the harmonies. The harmonies. Listen, between me and you. Come closer again. My dream, in my fantasies sometimes, I do a lot of daydreaming. I don't know if you probably figured that out, but I do a lot of daydreaming. In my daydreams, I am singing backup vocals, harmonies for Queen Herbie. Period. Dream job. Would love nothing more. I don't need you to look. I don't need you to focus on me. Let me hit those harmonies because they are fantastic. I grew up singing in the church, so harmony is, I'm no stranger to harmony, and I'm an alto, so, you know, altos get sometimes the craziest lines and notes to sing, but the harmony is what kept me there, because sopranos are always singing melody. Like, I don't have time for that. Anybody can sing melody, right? But when you can figure out those thirds and fifths, you can get in there, oh, I love it. I love it. So, Queen Herbie, anything really, but Marie Antoinette is the one that when I am driving home from work in the morning and I need to wake up, put it on immediately. That it's like that bass is just, you know, revitalizing you. It's like what's the word? Defibrillating. Sheesh. Defibrillating you. That is this song, Marie Antoinette. Period. So, like I said, if you choose to listen to my Spotify playlist, and I hope that you will, there's 7 songs extra songs that could have made the cut for some of these titles, and I left them on there because I like music, you like music, we love music. Why not? Why not just throw in an extra bit of goodness? Because we are choosing joy, remember? So thank you for journeying with me through these songs and listening to my opinions, because, you know, who really cares? I appreciate your time, and I hope that maybe you will tell me in the comments what's your favorite song to listen to right now. What is it? I recently heard Maroon 5's new song, Priceless. I'm a little bit excited for a Maroon 5 album. That first, I was so high, I did not recognize, and all of the, like, and she will be loved. Come on, Maroon 5. Come on, guys. 'Cause girls like you, just hits on hits. So I can't wait to see what's coming out from them. It's coming out soon, so, but Priceless just dropped, and I dig it. I really like it. But back to what I was saying, thank you so much for sitting with me, chatting with me about music. I appreciate you being here. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you chose to chill with me. And let me know if you listen to my Spotify playlist, what you think of it. Tell me what your favorite song to listen to right now is. Maybe drop a little guitar in the comments so I know that you are a real one. Have a great Saturday or day, night, weekend, whenever you're watching this. Have a good one. Take care of yourself, always. Choose joy, peace, and love. See you soon.